Hey y'all, we are back. We are headed to the event that is happening today, the 40th Celebration of Love event. Super excited about this one. Like I mentioned in one of the other ones. This is in a Washington church. Well, it's in a church, in a reception hall at this church, and this is my first real gay couple event. Like, I typically do editorials with real couples, but this is gonna be the first real, aka paid event. So I'm very, very excited. Unfortunately, you all cannot attend with me. There are going to be some people there that do not want to be on social media, and so definitely not going to be recording anything. Maybe I'll be able to photograph some details or something. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. If I'm able to release something, I think we can maybe talk through the event and discuss how I captured the photos or whatever. So yeah, so we'll see if that's possible. But since this morning we went to brunch. We went to this place called the Pancake House, or I don't know if it's just the Pancake House, or I don't know if the full name is the original Pancake House. But it's basically we were there before IHOP was created. And it was cute. It was really cute. They had their own little menu situation, but food quality, it was any type of diner food that you would think of. Not necessarily hole in the wall diner food, but diner food nonetheless. But it did what it had to do, which was great. I low-key wanted to take a nap, but unfortunately we could not take a nap because by the time we got home, I wanted to finish reading the book that I was reading, and I finished it. And then by the time I finished reading it, I was like, oh, you know what? I should have taken a nap, but it is what it is. We're going to get our second wind, and it's going to be great. And yeah, so I officially finished my 10th book. My goal is to read 20 books in the first 6 months of the year. And so we are halfway done. And we are in month 2 of 2026. So I think I'm making good headway on the reading. If I know for sure I'm going to be reading when we're doing some traveling. So hopefully I can knock out some books during that time. But other than that, just really trying to pace myself and try to get through books in 1 to 2 weeks, 2 weeks tops, because I just kind of want to I think that's a good pace to have if I want to get through 20 books in the first 6 months. And sorry in advance for this harsh lighting. It is what it is. It's 3:30 in the afternoon, and I am heading west. So that's where the sun is. It's not behind me, it's in front of me. So anyways, that's on that. And what else? Yeah, the food was overall good, and then we just came home and chilled. I don't know about y'all, but okay, so our neighborhood, we have parking. We have parking in front of our houses, so reserved parking or whatever. And there have been multiple times where somebody just up and parks in our spot. So you guys let me know. Let me know in the comments below if you have reserved parking where you live. Do you call the tow company to come get them out of your spot, or do you go door to door to figure out whose car is in your parking spot? For me, so the first time somebody was in our parking spot, it was late at night, 10, 11 o'clock at night when we came home, and 10, 11 o'clock at night when we came home, and no idea whose car it was. And so we were like, all right, well, let's just wait until somebody comes out. So I think we waited maybe like 45 minutes, and then nobody came out. So then we're like, okay, cool, time to call the tow truck. And so we called the tow truck. The tow truck came like 2 hours later. So essentially this person had 2 hours and 45 minutes to move their car, and they didn't move their car. So unfortunately they got towed. Let's see, is this the second time? This is either second or third time. The first time that it happened with the one that's like the 2 hour and 45, unfortunately it was a neighbor, and they, mistook our spot for their spot, but then they also had another car in their spot. So it's not like we could have like switched for the night. So that was unfortunate. If they had accidentally parked in our parking spot and theirs was open, we would have taken it and we would have just like switched it out. It was what it was, but that did not happen. So unfortunately we had to get it towed. And then I think they like rang our doorbell or whatever, trying to find their car. We're like, yeah, we didn't know whose it was because it didn't look familiar. And so we were like, yeah, we had to call the tow company and da 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 da. So that was the first time. I think today was either the second or third time. But anyways, so this time, and they hadn't been there all day. Like I feel like they had like just pulled up, because this morning when my husband was looking at the Ring camera and he was like checking to see like all of what happened or whatever, the car wasn't there. And then like on our way home, I guess the car ended up just parking in our spot. So we're like, okay, cool. Hopefully they move by the time we get here. They didn't move by the time we got here. So then we thought that this car belonged to like one of the neighbors that like, I think at some point this person, well, okay, this is what happened. And again, it's like, definitely my husband should have just like fact checked or whatever. I don't know, because he like talked to Oakley about it, and Oakley was like, oh, the last time somebody like double parked and was like literally blocking our cul-de-sac, it was like a neighbor in the corner. So we're like, okay, cool, like maybe it's them again. So then my husband like goes and knocks on their door like, hey, is this your car? If it is, can you like please move it? And they're like, oh, that's not our car. I'm like, okay, cool. So then it's not a car that we've seen in the neighborhood again. And so my husband was like, all right, like I think, and this was maybe like 10 minutes into us arriving when we got home. So then he was standing there. I think he was taking a picture of the license plate, so then that way he could start like the process of contacting the tow company. And then out comes this woman from like, so like again, we're like in a cul-de-sac. So out comes this woman from like the corner of the cul-de-sac, like walking her dog. And my husband was like, or she like, I don't know, she was like walking, like she was just like walking the dog like it was nothing. And then my husband was like, is this your car? And she's like, yeah, it's my car. So then like she like put her dog in the car and like backed out of the parking lot. But it's like, I couldn't tell if this person was a guest. They could have been a guest of the neighbor, but they were walking the neighbor's dog in the sense that like they've been here before. So like in my mind, I'm like, if this person has been here before, like as your guest and or you actually live here, like you know better that that is not your parking spot. It even has like our information on the parking spot, so it's like it's not even yours. So like why would you even park there? Like even if it was for like a quick second or whatever, like why would you park there? So anyways, luckily for her, she did not get towed, but she was definitely about to get towed because we don't play that. So yeah, let me know in the comments, how long do you wait before you call the tow company to get somebody out of your parking spot? Do you call the tow company at all? Do you just wait it out? Like, tell me what you do, because as soon as I see somebody in our parking spot, I'll be ready to call. Like, I honestly need to save the phone number to the tow company, because it's right there. It's like right in our cul-de-sac, so you can clearly see it, like how you can contact them and stuff. Maybe I just need to put them on speed dial or something. I don't know. But anyways, I am going to continue to get to this location safely. So that means I'm going to put y'all down. And then if in between, because I have to go to one place and then take pictures and then I have to go to another place. So if I have time in between the two places, I can talk to y'all. If not, I will probably talk to you guys when I get from the party, and then maybe we can recap and then we can close this vlog out. So yeah, I will talk to y'all later. Okay, bye. Hey y'all, excuse the hair, been working, but the event was so fun. The couple, they were celebrating their 40th anniversary of like their first date. I think they got married in, I think they said like June or July, like one of those dates or whatever. Can't remember the year, but yeah, so their first date anniversary was January of 1986, y'all. And like like 10 months after that, I was born. But it was really, really cute. They had fun. Their whole group is like life goals, because so many of them were like in their 60s and 70s and they were getting it like on the dance floor, like just moving and grooving. I was just like, okay, y'all, like just having like a really fun time. And it was really, really nice, and the food was really, really good. And I really enjoyed myself. It was so fun. And then the DJ played majority 70s and 80s music, and I was like, oh, I know this. So just like bopping along to the music while taking pictures and stuff. Okay, so I went to the couple's apartment. Y'all, when I tell you their apartment is freaking goals, like I have never seen like an apartment that absolutely stunning. It looked like it was from like Architecture Digest or whatever those fancy magazines are. Like I would equate their apartment to like Charlotte's apartment on Sex and the City, but I think hers was like really like clean. It was like black and white type, like somewhat of like a museum that you didn't want to touch. But like their house was so warm and welcoming. But I would say it's like at the level of Charlotte's like apartment in Sex and the City. Like that's how nice their apartment was. I was like, oh my god, this is freaking stunning. Like they are couples goals. Like the both of them are retired. Like absolute couples goals. The fact that they like have this gorgeous apartment, like bananas. So anyways, so that was that. And then the party was really, really nice. And it was their party animals, for real. I was telling my husband, I was like, they are getting it like they're in Studio 54. Like they were, when I tell y'all they were jamming, they were jamming. But they had fun. I think they all had a really good time. Nice little break from the cold, because like today was like high 50s. So they had really had a nice day of partying. But thankfully it was indoors. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to tell y'all. I don't know what is going on with my battery. It's like Mercury in retrograde, or is like a planet in retrograde or something, because like all of my batteries are absolutely draining. Typically for like my flash, I can get through like a whole wedding with maybe like one switch out. And then my camera, I could last with 2 batteries. Tell me why my flash, I needed to change my batteries twice, which is crazy, because it's like I've never had to deal with that before. And I have like rechargeable batteries, But those like died on me. And it wasn't even that long. It was like from what, like 6 to 10:30. So my battery should have absolutely like behaved or whatever. So anyways, yeah, I had to change my batteries for my flash twice. So I definitely have to make sure to put these batteries on a charger when I get home. And then my camera, I was like, okay, cool. I have my, like, one battery was like 50% and one was 100%. I was like, okay, cool. Like, that'll work. That's fine. Tell me why, like, obviously the first battery that died the first, because it was only 50%. But by the time I was done, or like when I think it was like 49 minutes left of my coverage, my battery was at like 20. My second battery was at 20%. So I was like, okay, cool. Let me like switch out my other battery, because I put it on the charger before we left for our evening. So I was like, okay, boom, like that one is charging. Tell me why I go put it in, it's like, oh, it's exhausted. I was like, how the hell did it exhaust when I put it on the charger last night? So anyways, it ended up working out, but low-key annoyed that my batteries just decided to die. And then like this one, I put this on the charger, I guess because I've been using it a lot, I don't know, but like the handheld, like the extra battery, it says that it's dead. And then the battery that's in the DJI is at like 50%. And I'm like, what am I doing? Maybe I'm just not letting stuff sit like it's supposed to. Or I don't know, whatever. But I'm on my way home. I'm going to put all things on battery charger, just plug everything, and then go to bed. Hey y'all, happy Sunday. If you are new here, hi, I'm Tori. I'm the owner and lead photographer of Tori Del Photography, where we do all things wedding, events, and engagements. And I'm also the owner of this vlog, where we talk about those wedding, events, and engagements. And if you're returning, hey, thank you so much for continuing to put up with my shenanigans. If you're new here, you're probably wondering, why do I look this way? Great question. We just had an event yesterday, and so this is what we consider, like, in the photography world or any wedding vendor world, this is event hangover, right? So today I just am trying to take it slow, get back hydrated, do all the things, because being on your feet for like 6 to 8 hours is pretty exhausting. So anyways, it is now 4 in the afternoon, but I've been pretty productive. I packed up all of my things from when my husband and I had our Valentine's Day event, get together, whatever. We celebrated Valentine's Day early because I had an event yesterday on Valentine's Day. And so I unpacked all of my bags from our little sleepover. And then I have uploaded photos from last night, did culling, and now I've selected a few previews, so I'm about to send that out. And then I also went through the event that happened last Saturday with the surprise proposal. And so I'm filtering through those and sending those off to my editor for additional edits. And so, yeah, it's been pretty productive. My goal here is to send off these previews in a little bit, wait to hear back from the editor so I can see what that quote is going to be, and then probably just chill for the rest of the day. The kids don't have school Monday or Tuesday, which is kind of lit, but we'll figure it out. We'll do something. Maybe. Really? Maybe. Emphasis on maybe. But I do need to get groceries, so I'll be doing that between today and tomorrow. Yeah, so that is basically what's been going on today. I think once I'm done with this, I'm going to watch a little bit of YouTube and read my book. I'm on my 11th book of the year already, which I think speaks volumes to my speaks volume to my dedication to my Kindle and also reading books. So yeah, 11th book. And so previously I was reading a lot of books that were just talking about family and life. But this one, I'm back on the murder scenes. And so this one is called How to Solve Your Own Murder. So far, so good. I'll definitely keep reading it. The last book that I finished reading, it was called The Turner House. And I ended up picking that book because that is my married last name. And I was like, oh, let me see what this is about. And it was really good. It was an interesting book of like family relations. Like basically there were 13 children. All of them were like in their 40s and up, but it's like 13 children kind of dealing with life the way that they know best. But it really focused on the oldest or the first child and his relationship with his family and his mom, and then the last child, which is a girl. Again, she was in her 40s, and then kind of like what she was going through. And then they did like little flashbacks of like how the mom and dad came to be.
Were they all in their 40s?
No, between 40s and 60s.
Oh, I was about to say, because they'd have to have...
Because the mom had her first baby when she was 18.
Almost beat.
And then she had 12 more children. Could you imagine having all those siblings in one house?
I wish I had a twin.
Okay, but could you imagine 12 other children in this house?
If one of them was my twin, I'd be okay with it. Well, I feel like if you'd have 12 children, you'd have to have a better job, so we'd probably have a bigger house.
If we had 12 children here, I feel like we would not be able to, like both of us would not be able to work. I think one of us would have to work and one of us would have to stay home to take care of everybody. Because daycare and all that stuff is really expensive. So it makes sense for somebody to actually just stay home and take care of them. And get rid of them, like put them up for adoption?
Yeah. And like leave me and my twin in Oakland, say.
No.
Yes,
that doesn't make any sense.
I need my twin.
Bro, in this hypothetical world, why would I get rid of 11 children?
No, you're only getting rid of 9 because there's 13 children.
Right. Why would I get rid of 9 children? Why would I birth 9 children to give them away?
Lack of impulse control, and you don't want to deal with that. So
I mean, at that point, it's like somebody has to get snipped or tied.
Why don't you get tied then?
Or your dad could get snipped.
No.
Anyways, that was a crazy tangent brought on by my youngest.
Yo, I didn't do anything.
You're the one asking questions, bro.
Yo, I have one question. You're the one who kept answering. I didn't do nothing. I'm innocent.
Anyways, so that was book number 10. And then book number 9 was A Spy in the Struggle. That one was also really good. I've really been trying to read books from Black authors, not just because it's Black History Month, but just like in general, I want to read a lot more fiction from Black authors. So maybe, so one of the goals that I have 2 goals on my bingo board that I'm doing for the year. And so maybe when I reach my first goal, maybe we can do a video where I talk about all of the books that I've read at that point.
That are in progress right now?
No, it's just one goal that's in progress, but I wrote 2 goals as far as reading books.
Oh.
So when I meet one goal, then I can talk about it. So yeah, so maybe we'll do that. And also, I broke a nail, you guys. I broke a nail yesterday. It was either drop my camera or break a nail, and I chose to break a nail.
I would have dropped the camera.
I'm sure you would have. Anyways, that is what's happening today. So almost wrap up what I need to get done. Do a little relaxation, read a book, watch some YouTube, and then call it a day. But if we do anything else either today or tomorrow, I will absolutely bring y'all along with me. But I
Yeah,
just
we're
wanted to
gonna, like,
say,
aren't we going to King's Dominion tomorrow, Mom? Right, Mom? You said that, Mom.
King's Dominion is closed for the season. Like, what are you talking
What
about?
season? Is it it's closed for all of winter?
Yeah.
All of winter.
Yeah, like they open around spring break and then they stay open till maybe, I don't know if they do a Christmas thing like Busch Gardens.
Well, you said we're gonna go to Busch Gardens, so it's either or.
Whatever. Anyways, I will chitter chat with y'all later.
What about Hershey Park?
Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. Happy Lunar New Year. Happy some weird solar eclipse day. There's a bunch of other stuff happening today. But I hope your day is full of prosperity and wealth and happiness. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It has been that type of day. I've been go, 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 go all morning between consultations, inquiries, and having to do things for my kids. So they're out of school today. I'm not really sure why, but they don't have school. They didn't have school yesterday because of the holiday, and then they don't have school today for something. I think it has to do with I think it has something to do with a religious holiday. I just don't know which one. But anyways, we had to go to CVS because there are a few things that we weren't able to get from Wegmans that we got from there. And then also Oakley and I had to go pick up our prescriptions. So I'm trying to, like, as she, becomes an official adult in like a few weeks. Oh, that's so crazy. In a few weeks, she'll be like an official adult. Just trying to get her acclimated to things that she will have to do as an adult, like picking up prescriptions, scheduling doctor's appointments, scheduling dentist appointments, things like that. So I'm like making her do all these things. And so we go into CVS. She's like, what do I say? What do I do? I was like, they'll tell you. They'll tell you. Tell me why the day that we decide to go inside a CVS, they're setting up their digital system where you just have to type in your name and your date of birth, and then like the pharmacist just hands you your medication. I was really thinking she had to go up and like tell them name, date of birth, show ID, blah, blah, blah. No, they were literally installing it as we were standing in line. They, like, out of the 4 cubicles that they had, 2 of them were already set up and then the other 2 were getting set up. So we literally like went over there, put in our information, and then got the prescription. She literally didn't have to say a word to anybody. Which is pretty funny because like essentially we were supposed to go yesterday and I don't know how it was yesterday, but if we had gone, maybe she would have had to talk to somebody, but she ended up not having to talk to anybody at all. And then we like got our other stuff from CVS. So I don't know, it was pretty funny to me because it's just like she had all this worry and stress that she had to like talk to somebody, and like lo and behold, they installed this new program when we went there. So that was really interesting. And then, oh my gosh, like so many cool things have happened today. So I got another inquiry. So very, very excited. Cross fingers that we book it. It's for next month, so that'll be cool. So yeah, hopefully we get it. And then another brand reached out and they wanted to gift me something. So hopefully it comes soon and then I can like show you guys what they gifted me. But yeah, I think that's really cool. And then I continue to shoot my shot. So I reached out to another brand that I enjoy working with. And hopefully they respond. If not, I'm going to keep shooting my shot with people. But yeah, today feels like a really good day to like all the positivity and I feel good, which is crazy because this is like day 2 of my cycle. And usually I'm just like, I hate the world. I hate everything. Like, I don't want to be bothered. But no, today is actually like a very positive and happy day, which is crazy, but I digress. So, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and share that with you. My nail is still broken. I plan on getting it done by the end of this month, hopefully. But yeah, I just wanted to come up here, say hey, and share all the wonderful things that have happened today, which I'm really excited about, and look forward to seeing what the rest of the week holds for us. So this weekend is like our only weekend this month that we're not doing anything photography related, because the first Saturday was the proposal, second Saturday was the Valentine's Day event, and then the fourth Saturday I'm supposed to be photographing an event for another photographer, but we'll see if they like provide me the details or not. But yeah, so far 2026 is looking up. It's looking up. We'll see how it goes, y'all. We will see how it goes. But yeah, I'll talk to you later. Good morning. Happy Friday Eve. We are almost to the weekend. Just wanted to hop on and say, hey, good morning. It's Thursday. Yesterday was pretty chill. Actually, let me back it up. So Tuesday, was it Tuesday? Yes, it was Tuesday. So Tuesday, I think I had told y'all I was reading my 11th book, How to Solve Your Own Murder. And to be honest, it definitely started off like pretty slow, but then it started to like ramp up to the point where like after I was done with work, I literally stayed up until like after midnight finishing the book. It was really, really good. And then I found out that the author has like 2 more installments, so I'm excited to read those books. So I think the second one is already out, and I've put it on my like list of books that I want to read. And then the third one comes out this April. So I'm thinking maybe by the time we start to do our traveling, that the third book will be out, and I'll get through my like list of books that I'm already interested in, and then like pick that up. But we'll see. But anyways, it was a really, really good book. And I did like part of it was like present day, and so basically the person that gets murdered, she kept a journal when she was like a teenager. And so the book kind of goes back and forth between like the diary that she kept as a teenager and then like present day when they're trying to solve her murder. So yeah, so I thought it was really, really good. Yeah, I can't believe like I actually like stayed awake to like finish it. It's typically like, you're binging movies. I feel like I have something stuck in my teeth. That's why I keep like doing this. But there's nothing stuck because I literally just brushed my teeth. Anyways, yeah, typically like I would stay up to like binge watch a show or a movie or whatever. And now it's like, here I am like binging a book, like trying to get it done. But it was really, really good. So anyways, so the next book I'm reading is called, I think it's called We Don't Talk About Carol, or something like Don't Talk About Carol, or something to that effect. And I think like I'm in chapter 4 and it's already like piquing my interest. So I am excited to continue to read that book. The one thing that I'm going to keep harping on this like the whole entire year, because like I feel like everybody should do it, right? Because it's like you save your coins, you have like a plethora of books. So it's like if you don't feel the need to like go to your local library, just download the Libby app. Well, first off, sign up to your local library, and you can actually do it online. You don't have to like physically go inside of your library, but like sign up for a library card. Download the Libby app, and then you just have a plethora of free books like at your disposal. So it's kind of like, why not? Like, why not do that? So anywho, where was I going with this? I don't know what I was going with this, but I just love the fact that I do have like all these books at my disposal. And then also I think like the fact that when you rent out a book, you have like 3 weeks to basically like read it. And so that also helps me like keep up the momentum. I think it's like that, the deadline that the library puts on the book, and then also the fact that I have this goal on my bingo board that's like up here. So like those things are like motivating me to like have a consistent pace. But also these books are like I really enjoy them. Like there hasn't been a single book where I'm just like I don't want to finish this. This is not piquing my interest. So I'm very glad that I am selecting books that actually are piquing my interest. That's the one thing I remember. I really like the Libby app book because you can also filter, right? There's like a plethora of books in this app, but you can filter it. So this year, or at least right now in this space, and it's not just because of Black History Month, but just like I started this like in the beginning, that I am focused on reading Black authors, right? And it's interesting, right? Because I think like we all go through this phase. Well, y'all let me know if y'all went through this phase. But I feel like in your early 20s, it was like very like reading like the smut novels or like the dirty novels or the ones that are like talking explicitly about like sex and all this other stuff. And then it's like, and then just all like the crazy stuff, like the gangs and I would say a little bit of violence, right? But mainly like it was like sex, romance, all the other stuff. At least that's what I did when I was like in my 20s. Like I would say like teens, 20s, right? So that's what I was obsessed with. And now it's like as I filter through the Black authors, right? There are some of those like smut looking, it looks like it's smut, right? It's not, maybe smut isn't the right word. Raunchy? I don't know, whatever. But you get what I'm saying. So there, I do assume that some of these books are like the ones that I read in my 20s because of just like the cover, right? I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but I do, right? If it's a pretty cover, I'm interested. But anyways, if it's like the cover and then I'll read the synopsis and I'm like, okay, that's like something that I would, read when I was younger. But now it's like now I'm definitely into like murder mysteries or just like mysteries in general. I don't like horror. I don't like heavy suspense, but I do like the mixture and I appreciate what I have been reading. It's like historical fiction, right? There's some things where it took from history and then kind of like just enhanced it for the plot or for the book to like move along. Like specifically Octavia Butler's Kindred, right? Like that didn't actually like the story did not happen, but she did have like historical facts in the book mixed with sci-fi, right? So there's some things like that, or it's like I think it was like Weird Black Girls. Like it had a group of stories in the book, and like so some of those kind of took historical facts and like interwove them into the stories to like keep them pushing. So I do like those type of books, but I don't know if no, I don't think How to Solve Your Own Murder is by a Black author, but it just piqued my interest because it was like at the top of like most popular books or whatever. So I'll mix between like most popular book and then like Black authors. So definitely gonna keep moving forward. I think yeah, because I feel like there is a mixture because like the Vera Wang one that is not by a Black author, but I really enjoyed it, and it also like I think I found that one from I can't remember if I found that one from watching somebody on YouTube or just randomly popped up as like a popular book. But yeah, I'll flip through popular versus like Black authors, but also like just keeping in mind, right? Like I don't want to traumatize myself. So just making sure that it's like if it goes too far into the historical facts, like we cutting it off. So like for example, like Kindred, that book was really good. Like I think Octavia Butler did a really good job of pacing the historic facts and the trauma mixed with sci-fi and all these things, right? I think she did a really, really good job. Will I watch the movie? No. I mean, the series? No. I don't want to watch the series because I don't want like the real visuals, right? I prefer to have the visuals that are in my head that I've imagined, like the kind of faint visuals versus like the visceral real visuals. If I hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, so what was like, I don't know. I've just been rambling, y'all. I'm so sorry. But anyways, I think that's how I've been kind of tailoring what books I want to read, between popular books, Black authors, making sure that the synopsis does have some type of substance and it doesn't remind me of the books that I read when I was in my 20s. So yeah, so I think that's the summary of what I'm trying to get to. Of all of the rambling, that is the summary of the rambling. I love the Libby app. I think everybody should get the Libby app. It's really easy to get. It's free. Just go to your local library and get a card. Sign up for an account. You don't even need the physical card because like the library that I went to literally just went online, put in my information. I guess they verified in the system that, this was my address and this is where I live or whatever. And then they sent me my library card, like the number digitally. So like I have it so I can go online, I can download the app, blah, blah, blah. And then the fact that you just have a plethora of books like sitting in the palm of your hand is just, it's free and it's so efficient. Yeah, there are going to be times where I want to go to the bookstore and I want to like walk through and like see stuff. I think when we went to Barnes and Noble a few weekends ago with Grayson, I ended up like looking at books that I was interested in and I took pictures of them. And then later on I went through the Libby app to see if they had it, put my name on the like hold or whatever. I think that's the only thing, right? With getting it from the library, you don't get that instant gratification. You do have to wait, especially if it is a popular book. I think like on some of them, I'm like number 50 in line. So it's like while I wait for that, I go find another book that's not really like on a hold or whatever. But anyways, yeah, I guess that's the only thing. You don't get the instant gratification if you want like a super popular book. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. So yeah, occasionally I would want to go to the bookstore and kind of browse and, but now it's like, now that I have this like Libby app, it's like, okay, I can go to the bookstore to like see what I'm interested in, find it on the Libby app. So yeah, that whole spiel that I just did is basically to advocate for reading, to read, and hopefully, and I like the fact that it's like, since I am reading, not so much Oakley because she has a lot going on, but like with Grayson, like he's very much into manga. So like I think my husband found an app where he can read free mangas. So like he's been interested in that. So just trying to get them to read and comprehend and just like books. So yeah. Even though like I'm, pretty late in the game, right? It's like I have two almost adult kids and now I have this younger one where it's like, oh, maybe I should have been reading, when the other two were younger, but life was lifing at that point and I was just not interested in reading. But now that I'm like picking it up again, like I like it. I enjoy it. I think I said it in one of the clips, I'm not sure, but it just makes me feel like, especially with everything that's going on right now, it like helps like get out of reality and just kind of be in another world that's like not yours when you're reading a book. So I really do enjoy that. Other than that, what are we doing today? It's crazy because it is 13 minutes into this, like 13 minutes into me recording, and literally like I wanted to just tell y'all that I finished book 11. And then I just went into this whole entire spiel about the library and all these things. But I really like it. I'm really enjoying myself during this time. So I'm very glad that I actually like did it and picked up a virtual book. So yeah, so today, I think what I do want to do is I want to wrap up editing the surprise proposal. I sent off for some additional edits that were requested, and we're supposed to be getting those back tomorrow. So I think I'm going to try and knock out the rest of the editing, so then that way I can deliver to them by Saturday, which will be on time because I'm basically 2 to 4 weeks was the window. So if I get it in at the 2-week mark, that would be awesome. And then Saturday is the only Saturday that I'm not doing anything like work wise. And I was trying not to do like anything period, but then I was like, you know what? Like we have stuff to do next week and I don't want to like show up with a broken nail. So I'm going to get my nails done even though it's only been like 2 weeks and there hasn't been that much growth, but it is what it is. Like I want to get these fixed. So that's what we're going to do. That's like the only thing I'm doing on Saturday, or the only thing that's been scheduled for Saturday. Oakley wanted to get another pillow, so we might go buy a pillow. But yeah, so that's basically what I'm doing today, is just focusing on knocking out these edits. And then I don't have anybody to follow up with. If anything else happens today, I will definitely bring y'all along. But if not, we'll probably see each other on Saturday. You know what? Maybe we'll do something fun. Maybe like even after we get our nails done, maybe we can like go to a cafe or something and just sit down and read a book. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I'll keep y'all posted and I'll talk to y'all later. Okay? Peace.